he offers forgiveness without you even asking for it. And there's a kind of sense in that, because you're not setting up another negotiation. You're not setting up another transaction. You're bringing something totally new into it. So I have to sit down and eat with you. I have to put myself with all you smelly, awful tax collectors, because the Son of Man is breaking into the world. This new humanity is breaking into the world. And the only way to do it is to sit down with you and give this thing time that you might begin to assimilate it. And then the transformation comes. So it's something incredibly new, but at the same time, something incredibly new and much, much more demanding is at stake. And that's the character of Christianity, you see? That is what the nature of Christianity is. It's that on the one hand, it's very easy. It's cheap grace, as Bonhoeffer talked about. It's all very cheap. Come and get it, you know? Come and line up and get it. Everybody's welcome. But then once you sit down, once they got you inside the house, then you begin to understand what's more is at stake. It's the non-violence of God, non-violence of the Son of Man, changing our hearts from violent, retaliatory, deal-making creatures, always wanting to get a deal. Because it's so difficult for these brains to get around that. Because the moment we get a non-transactional thing, we say, "Whoopee! You know, I'm home free. I don't have to do anything." You know, but actually, it's a whole brain transplant that's been required, and which is then makes this thing credible. If God was really to break into our world to try to do something different, it would be difficult to understand. You know, if it was just what we already understand, then that would be us. That would be our construct. But if this thing is stretching and difficult, then it makes sense that there is some power beyond ourselves. It's what Girard says. I mean, Girard says that the intelligence of the victim, the intelligence that reveals the victim in the scripture, has to come from a power beyond the human culture, human intellect, because the very optic by which we see will not allow us to see this other thing. So there has to be something coming from somewhere else to allow us to see it.